Ow.
In today's video, one of these things is not like the other. Get some of that high-speed tape on there. So, in one of my videos, I fixed some cracks in the other side, the passenger side rear tail light, where it was cracked in and like water could start leaking in. That's all good to go. I came out here the other day, and for whatever reason, this entire outer lens on this outside here was completely full of water. I have no idea how, no idea why or wherever. So I took it out, I was looking, I expected all around the edges and the seams for cracks. There's not a single crack in the lens. So I just tried getting the water out. There's some screws in here, and I'll show you those later, that I kind of took apart thinking maybe the back would separate. It didn't, so I grabbed the air compressor and I took one screw out, or a couple screws out, and I was draining the water out, and then I put the air compressor into to blow air throughout to try and get it to cycle through, and there was a pop, and then the lens just fell right off. So the lens itself, I do believe, was the joint somewhere had separated to where I couldn't even see it, and it was leaking in. I tried to put the lens back on with some epoxy, but it didn't cure soon enough for when the car needed to drive, and it went down the road, and hopefully that did not hit someone in the windshield as they were driving. So going to replace it. And the new one just arrived. Let's open this up. Got it on eBay. It's like 48 bucks. You know, normally I usually get some stuff from Rock Auto, but it was butthole puckering the price on there. So what you need: flathead screwdriver first of all. Under here, pop up these tabs, the little hole covers. Pry them out, try not to break them. Alright. Those are both good. Okay, so I believe this is a 7mm. Double check. Yep, 7. Loosen it up. Use a ratchet if you need to. It's not that super hard in here. Alright, pull the lens out. Make sure you don't lose those bolts as I lose the bolt. Okay, camera. So here, so the new lens has two different connectors. Let me see. One is already attached, and then this one. Okay. So I do need to remove this one. There's this little retainer tab in here. It's kind of a pain in the ass to get out. Need a screwdriver. Push through the bottom till it slides out. There should be a top part on there, but I already broke that off. And then there's this, you gotta pinch this really, it's like really hard to pinch. It's this piece right here. It's comically small for a finger. There we go. Then we have to disconnect the taillight LED bulb and twist this out because this goes into the new one. Take a new one. Do that. Line it up to where the tabs slide in there and fit. It's like got the 3 little tabs that fit in a certain direction. Lock it on there. New connector. Pop. If I can get that to slide over. Oh, wrong direction. There we go. Slide that in, and then we have this connector into the harness that comes on the light. Pop that in, and we'll take and put this little tab back in there. That should hold it from disconnecting. All right. Let me get the plastic out of the way as I slide this in here. Then just slide it back up. Oh, right here. It comes from factory with these little fabric type tape to cover up holes here. This one had kind of fallen off, so I just put some Gorilla Tape on there to keep from getting water inside your quarter panel. Alright, take that, slide the back into the thing, slide over the bracket. And you just put these two bolts back in. Put the top one in. So the bottom one here is really far back. It's farther back than the bolt itself. The truck goes by, and it won't stay in the socket here. So pro tip for you, if you're come across any sort of bolt or something like that to where you can't get the reach, okay, reach in there, take yourself some tape, tear a little slit in it like that, put your bolt in it, put it into the, I hope you've seen it the whole time, put it into the wrench like that, stick tape to it, holds it in place, put it in there, tighten it down. Tighten it down, there you go. Tape comes right off, bolts in there, you didn't lose it. That's how you do it. And you pop that in there. Pop this one back in there. Alright, there you go. Pull out the plastic. And now we are back in action. Okay, so yeah, if you need to replace a taillight, just go to eBay and get one from China.
China.
As opposed to the ones on Rock Auto. I mean, unless you got to have like an OE manufactured one, then by all means, go ahead and spend that money. But I don't have that kind of money to spend on a little taillight. So, alright guys, that'll do it. Pretty easy for you today. That's how you swap out either one of these lights, these rear lights on the back of an Acadia. So, like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. And I'll see you guys next time.